transaction that we worked with your family. So would you mind telling us a little bit about that?
We were in kind of a tough situation, family member's house getting foreclosed on, having to deal with the recent passing of the family member that owned it originally as well. You really kind of came in and answered a lot of our questions. We didn't really know where to go. It wasn't until we got with you, brought you into the picture, that at that point you really kind of walked us through exactly what to do, where to go, who to talk to, and what the timeline was to get it done. And we were able to successfully make that happen. And get my family member out of that situation, some money in their pocket, and moving on to bigger and better things.
Could you tell me about a time in the transaction where there was maybe some uncertainty about kind of how the process was going on and how that ended up resolving?
In our transaction, it was a unique one, but we ran into a little bit of some legal, fight, a little bit of a battle. There was other parties involved that wanted their piece of the pie. At that point, introduced us to a legal partner. They always say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And so you helped really bring that to the table. And once we got into that process with the legal team, it was like clear as day where we had to go and what had to get done.
If you could tell a friend that is going to be working with me on a real estate transaction, what would be something you would tell them about working with Graham Realty Group?
Oh man, you go into it, a lot of unknowns. Do you trust this person? Do you trust that person? Yeah. All my life it's been, you gotta, do your due diligence. And with you, I think you do the due diligence and you build a level of trust with your clientele that I think is kind of unmatched. Is a breath of fresh air when you can go, what, I don't need to do my due diligence. This guy's got it for me.
Lastly, we got the transaction to the closing. What was the general feel about how everything unfolded?
Oh, ecstatic. We expected to get a little less. And the way that you kind of strategically placed the home as a listing, and how you priced it, how you negotiated, we wound up with better value coming back to us than we ever expected.
That's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it.